Okay, let's tell time, people. Here we go. Let's take a look at this clock. And remember, when you're writing minutes on a clock, this is also the 60, because remember, 60 seconds equals 1 minute. Okay? So each one of these tick marks is 1 minute. So let's look at it this way. And let's look at it very much. Sorry, it's taking me so long. Right. Okay, so this 60 here means that this would be 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So see how this is at these other numbers here, like 12. This 5 would be 1. And this would be 2, 3, and this is 4. These are called hour hands. And I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and put hour hands in the ones that are already written, and I'll retrace them too. They're going to be in blue. So this is 1 o'clock. This is 2 o'clock. At the 15, you have 3 o'clock. At the 20 mark, you have 4 o'clock. This is 5 o'clock. This is purple. I'm sorry. This is 6 o'clock. This is 7 o'clock. This is 8 o'clock. This is 9 o'clock. I'll retrace it. 10 o'clock. 11 o'clock is at the 55, and this is 12. Now, you don't see right here seconds, because very rarely would you write 1 minute and 60 seconds. Okay, what you would write instead is 2 o'clock. We'll get into AM and PM later. Okay, but this is now going to be 00 o'clock above the 12. So what you have here is a couple before 5, because this hand here has not gone completely over to the 12. So this is going to really be about 4:54 p.m. And I'm doing PM because it's PM here. And let's just leave it at 4:54. It doesn't matter if it's AM early in the morning or PM in the afternoon. So this is 4:54. Look at what's going on here. Almost till 5 o'clock. Hasn't gone completely over. Okay, now these are your hour hands. So you always start, and if you ever notice, 12, 1, 2, 3, look at these. Look at this 12, 3, 6, 9. See how they increase 3, 6, 9, 12? Okay, they're like when you're doing quarters. You know how you did pie charts and you did quarters? That's what these are. So if you do a pie chart on these, you see what's happening? This pie chart is actually turning everything into a quarter. So there's a quarter here. So when you say not, like let's say you said 9:15. Sometimes you'll hear people say it's a 9:15. That's how you get that concept. Okay, and a 9:15 will look like this, like what it is, 9:15. When you look over here, and I'm going to go ahead and highlight that. Okay, that's 9:15, and you'd have like quarters. 9:15, 15 after 9, they're the same thing. So always think about what's going on with this clock that you're at. Here you're at quarters, and here you have your 5 mark, your 10 marks, your 15, your 20s. These are minute hands. And a lot of people are getting confused on an analog clock like this because what they're actually doing is they're actually forgetting that the smaller hand is the hour. So smaller hand is the hour. So let's move on and see if we can. Larger hand here is the minute. So let's see what time it is. And I'm going to give you a second. Okay, now this one's really hard, but this is actually, I'm going to highlight the smaller hand. Okay, so that's fairly easy if you said 2 o'clock. And you don't know if it's 2 o'clock a.m. or p.m. We'll get into that later. So that's 2 o'clock. You were right. Let's go on to the next clock. Well, this is the one you just had. Okay, so when you look at it, this is your shorter hand over here. So now you can see better, and it's not right on the 55. It's a longer hand. So most certainly, most definitely, you write 455 or 454, excuse me. Okay, let's do another one. Shorter hand is right here. Seven o'clock. Okay, now if you saw the difference in the other clock with the 7 here, the shorter hand, and this isn't it. So this is really not completely at the 7. Okay, and in normal circumstances, it should be more like here. But since it's not, and you didn't have a hand here, even if you didn't, you know that it's not right on the 7. But it's way after the 6. So this has to be what time? 6:50. Let's do another one. Guess what? Those are your quarter hours. This is 6:45. Some people say 3/4 after 6, but let's not get into that. Let's just say it's 6:45. Same one. Practice for yourself. You should know the answer. Now this is also for the Spanish class. Te muestro la cara en la reloj al ir 5:45. So 40 is 45. And they're asking you to make it say 5:45. So you put your 5 here, make it a shorthand, and make this really short. And I'm going to be honest with you. If it's going to be 5:45, that's a little bit before 6. So I'm going to go ahead and make it like about here. Like kind of not right at the 5, like after, so you can understand that the clock is kind of turning more towards the 6. But that's 5:45. Okay, and we all know I don't draw straight that well, so this is what this is. And this should be the longer hand. So long hand is here. Se grande mano. How's everyone? Okay, so this is what's going on here. This is corto mano, or shorthand. Shorthand is what, guys? Shorthand is the hour. Make it say 8 o'clock. So this would be 8 on the dot. I'm going to do it short. There we go. I'm going to make this long. That's 8 o'clock.